Okay, a billboard displays a large picture of a tire drawn to scale. The actual tire has a diameter of 40 inches. If the scale used for the picture is 1 3/4 feet equals 2 inches, what's that? A ratio, good. Then what is the diameter of the tire in feet on the billboard? So since this is the ratio, I'm putting it in my what? In my fraction and my proportion. So I'm going to put 1 3/4. What is that? 1.75. That's feet in 2 inches. What else do I need to put in here and where? 40 inches next to who? Next to the 2. Why is it not up here? Because 40 is inches and I need the inches to go with inches. How do I solve? 40 times divided by how can I simplify this before I divide? Let me break it down. This is technically 40 over 2 times 1.75. What can I simplify to? Good, 20. Because 40 over 2 is 20 times 1.75. Come over here, 1 3/4 times 2. I can add the 0 later. 2 times 5? Oops. 14 plus 1? 2 plus 2 times 1? Okay, thank you. Add the 0, then move 2 decimal places. 1, 2. This is 35. Is that an answer option? Yep. Okay, remember proportions can be written and solved several different ways. Perimeters of 2 similar right triangles have a ratio of 3 to 5. What is this?
A proportion, a ratio.
A ratio that goes in my proportion, 3 to 5. If the height of the larger triangle is 12 meters, what is the height of the smaller triangle? Where does 12 go? Why does it go on the bottom? What height? Why does 12 go at the bottom? Because it's what? Larger than who?
3.
Yes, larger than the 3. If you're comparing the 3 and the 5, the 3 is smaller and the 5 is larger. And I don't know the smaller, so I put what here? Who do I multiply? 36 divided by 5. How many times does 5 go into 36?
7.
How many are left over? 2 out of what? No, not 2. 1. 1 is left over. 1 out of 5, and then that's 7.20. If 1/5 is 0.20, what's 2/5? A little bit more. 0.40. What's 3/5?
60.
0.60. What's 4/5?
80.
0.80. What's 5/5? A whole. Okay? That's how I did that in my head, and I realized that 2/5 was wrong because it would have been 0.4. Okay, go to the last. Oh no, this isn't the last. Go to page 106. We're skipping around a little bit. What page was that? Sorry, wrong. 105. Number 1. It says ABFE is similar to trapezoid EFCD. They have a side in common here. It is FE. This is confusing to me. So, in order to help you out, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to separate my two trapezoids, one small one and one big one. I'm going to leave the big one, and then over here on the side, I'm going to write a small one. What side is the small at the top?
3.
AB, and it's 3. And then how long is the bottom side? 4.5, and it's EF. Now I'm going to cross this out just so I'm not confused. What is the length of DC? That's this side right here.
X 4.5.
It's going to be X. No, EF is 4.5. I've got to find. Nope, they're not the same. Look, because then it would be the same as this, and this would be a rectangle. This isn't a rectangle. So what do I have to do? What have I been doing? Making a proportion. Who matches
3.
this pink side?
4.5.
4.5 and who?
4.
4.5 and X. This is the small trapezoid. This is the large. Small going down, large going down. Oops. Yes. Small, large. Now, what do I know about the small one? 3. So 3 goes down here. And then what do I know about the large one? In the same place as the 3. 4.5. See how tricky that is? I'm multiplying 4.5 by itself. Is everybody paying attention? All right. So 4.5 times 4.5 divided by 3. Trick question. Can I simplify?
Yes.
I can. How? Huh? Not both, just one.
3 times 1.
Huh?
3 times 1.
If this is 4.5 times 3 times 4.5. Technically it would be times 1, but I want to simplify this. 4.5 divided by 3. I want y'all to be able to mentally see that this is simplifiable. How? Because 45 is divisible by 3. What do you mean, Miss Starley? How many times does 3 go into 45? 3 goes into 4 how many times? 1. 1 times 3? 4 minus 3?
55.
No, not 55.
I meant 5.
5. So if I add a decimal here, then what would I put here? Another decimal. So what is this? Simplified. What is this simplified? I just did it. 1.5. So cross this out. 1.5 times 4.5. Five times 5? 5 times 1 plus 2? 7. 4 times 5? 4 times 1 plus 2? 5 plus 0? 7 plus 0? 6 plus 0? What's my answer?
6.75.
I still got that.
Again, if y'all are saying that you still got it and you did something differently, that is because you can set up a proportion any way you want. I don't care how you set it up. I care that you get it right. Okay?
No, you said work.
So, leave him alone.
You said
So, I'm not forcing you to do it my way. If you have found another way that works for you, do it. I'm not going to make you do it my way. If it doesn't work for you, cut it out. A scale drawing of a building has a width to length ratio of 3 to 4. What did they give me? A ratio. They even said it. And its width to length. Hey, hush. Width, length, 3, 4. Which best describes the width of a scale drawing if the length is 37 inches? Where do I put 37? At the bottom. And what do I put on top? 37 times 3 over who? 4. 37 times 3. 3 times 7. 3 times 3 plus 2. 111. They gave me this answer. Is it correct? No, it is not correct. Yes, I still have to divide. Good. Don't let it fool you. That's not it. Who in, who out? 111 in, 4 out. How many times does 4 go into 11? 2. Which answer starts with the 2? Is that the only one? Don't do any more work. I'm done. You don't even have to do this long division all the way. Like I said, the star questions and most of the time your test questions, you won't have to fully work out the problem, especially if it's multiple choice. Choose the best option. Yes. Huh? No, you don't have to do any more work. You've already shown it by doing this. I know what showing work looks like, and I know what foolishness looks like. Don't give me no foolishness.
So you don't know what work y'all heard that?
On this problem, boy, triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. What you eating? He knows who's eating.
Them chips I gave you.
Did you ask? Yes.
No.
Stop being sneaky and ask. I might say yes. A matches who? B matches who? And C matches who? Be careful. What is the difference in areas of the two triangles? How do you find area?
Length times width.
Remember, we're not doing length and width anymore. We're doing who and who. Base and height, and then it's a triangle. So what do I do?
Base times height divided by 2.
Base times height divided by 2. Yes. After she comes back. Okay. I don't know this height. I know this base and I know this height.
You heard me? Because they cleaned in the restroom.
Okay. I know this base. I don't know this height. How do I find X? Make a proportion. I got to do 3 things here. I got to make a proportion. Then what else?
Your ratio.
Well, that's in my proportion. That's in my proportion. What is it asking me for?
A triangle.
The difference of what?
Area.
Okay, once I find this, is this going to be my area? How do I find my area?
Subtract it.
And I'm going to subtract at the end. How do I find my area?
You add it from base.
No.
You do something to the base to the height.
Multiply them. Then divide by. Then what? Subtract. Thank you. Proportion. Area. Subtract. Okay, who goes in my proportion?